Hey y'all, I just felt like it would be kind of cool to make a video about all the different jobs that I have done because of all the videos going around about Trump working at McDonald's. So my very first job, and this could give some of you job ideas, my very first job was a summer camp. I was 14. Me and another guy were in charge of like 20 kids, and we would take them to the pool. I think it was like twice a week. And we would just do various games with them, you know, like the water balloon toss, stuff like that. So that was my very first job. I got hooked up with that job through my best friend's uncle at church. So that was a good job. I only made $8 an hour on that job. Pretty much all my jobs I made $8 an hour, except at a call center. A call center I worked at, I made $17 an hour. And pizza delivery, actually, I was making a lot because it was in a small town, so a lot of times I could take 5 deliveries, which that you can make some good money doing that if you can take 5 deliveries, and then each delivery is a $5 tip, so there's $25 right there, and I could usually get it done within an hour. So there was a $25 tip plus my $8.50 per hour, so it was like, yeah. So during rush hour, I could make $32 an hour. So I highly recommend that to any mom or dad or anyone who needs to make a lot of money for their family. Try doing that. That was at Papa John's, but you probably could do that at Domino's or Pizza Hut. But a lot of times now they have so many drivers at other stores, they only let you take like one order at a time. So I was really lucky that I could take 5 at a time. A lot of times, and it was because the town was so small, so the deliveries would be like literally on the same street. That was in Jarrell, north of Austin. What else did I do? I worked at a preschool. That was interesting. If you have baby fever and you're a woman, work at a preschool. It took me a long time before I found a guy that I felt okay having kids with. So for a long time in my 20s, like I wanted to be a mom, but I just couldn't find a guy that seemed dependable, you know? So it's hard to find, well, it's hard to find really even someone who wants kids. I think that so much of our society now is like anti-kids. Anyway, so I really enjoyed working at preschools. I probably did that like about 2 years of my life. I worked in all the different rooms, babies, 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds. Probably the 2-year-old room was my favorite. 3-year-old was okay, but they get a little bit snotty at 3 years old. 4-year-olds were fun. I really liked the 5-year-olds. Anyways, then also I worked at a private school doing the after-school care, so that was like 4-year-olds up through 8th grade. And I did really, really enjoy that job because since it was a private school, the kids were very well behaved. Extremely. It was almost like a military school, the way that it was run. Very rigid, very strict. But they were good kids. And then I also did SAT tutoring, which was good money. I made like $20 an hour. I did a few tutoring jobs. I did like math tutoring, writing tutoring. And then for the SAT, I tutored like the verbal section of the SAT. I think I did a little bit with the writing section. So that was fun. What else? I worked at a call center, student loan call center, helping people, well, basically helping people put off their student loans. So we put forbearances on student loans like all day. I worked at a few restaurants as a waitress. Those were always exhausting jobs. My feet were always killing me by the end of the day. But you definitely lose weight doing a job like that. What else? I did Papa John's for 3 years. I did Pizza Hut for 6 months. I never worked at McDonald's or any fast food, which Papa John's was kind of fast food, but not really. But my dad told me when I was a kid, don't ever work in fast food. So I didn't. But I don't know. Kind of thought about working at Taco Bell, but anyway, so mostly I did restaurants and preschools. And those places are always hiring. So if you need a job or anybody you know needs one, I highly recommend preschools. They're always hiring because people are always quitting because it's so stressful. I was in this Bible study one time. Yeah, I highly recommend a preschool or a restaurant. I was in a Bible study and this girl said, you know, whatever it's going to look like, whatever it will look like at the end of the world, that's what I think preschools look like. And I was like, yeah, that's true. Especially in the 2-year-old room because the kids are always like literally picking up the buckets of toys and just dumping them out for no particular reason. Just because, I don't know, they enjoy making messes. So you're constantly like going around and picking up all the toys. But, you know, hey, at least you're never bored. It's not a boring job at all. So, anyways, hope you all enjoy your job. If you don't, you should work at a preschool. If you're a woman, it's usually just women that work at preschools. If you're a guy, yeah, you should totally try working in a restaurant. It's a very enjoyable job. It really is. Because it's so active, you know? And you always have lots of friends, like all your other servers. So it's really cool. Anyways, God bless you. God bless. Bye.